With the Elimination Chamber just days away and Cody set to decide if he's going to sell his soul. And if Cody doesn't sell his soul, who will? I'm Wrestling Miles, and let's talk The Rock. The final boss once again made his presence known on SmackDown and WWE by coming through and just shaking everything up. I mean, at first you thought he was just going to come out there and announce WrestleMania for next year, but this guy went from talking about Cody Rhodes' mom to saying he wants Cody Rhodes' soul. I mean, this promo was all over the place, and it didn't make much sense at the time, and it still doesn't. Even after Monday Night Raw, I feel WWE is trying to rewrite this storyline to make it make sense. At first, I was like, this sucks. What's going on? But I saw some TikTok ads that were actually edited so well. I was like, oh, wait, we can make some storylines out of this. If WWE plays their cards right, they can salvage this storyline. If it's still early, they don't have to salvage it. It's still so soon. But we'll discuss Cody Rhodes, John Cena, CM Punk, and a potential fourth option, and which one of those will sell their soul to the final boss and become the corporate champion. Let's first start off with Cody Rhodes, because I do think that would be the quote-unquote easiest one to go with, easiest path to go down, because it's already approached with The Rock saying, Cody, I want you. Cody's been a babyface for a while now. Some fans are kind of like, I see the Cody hype kind of dying down. I see the Cody promos being a little elongated, and fans complain about them now more than they did before. So maybe WWE sees this as an option for them to, hey, let's jump the gun. Maybe it's a little too early. Let's be too early instead of too late. And let's get Cody Rhodes to be a heel. And that kind of heel that still gets cheered, which I think Cody Rhodes will be if he goes down that Homelander route. And then if he does go down that Homelander route, and he is that corporate champ with The Rock, I mean, there's going to be a lot of explaining to do with in terms of how does Roman feel about that? How does Seth feel about that? You got Drew now, the Bloodline Hunter, so he turns to the Cody Hunter even more now. I do like how that storyline kind of plays out, but again, I think it's too soon. It still is the quote-unquote face of your company. And while I see people within NXT and the young superstars that can be the next option to take over for Cody Rhodes as that top babyface, I don't think there's anyone that's there right this second. I think you still write out this Cody Rhodes babyface run, at least for another WrestleMania. Maybe WrestleMania next year. Either way, I don't want to see that Homelander character right now. I do want to see it, though. When it happens, Cody Rhodes will be the best heel in the business at that time when it happens. Because that guy, I mean, it's going to be that smirk and that smile, people are going to hate it. So I can't wait for that Homelander, Cody Rhodes heel turn, but it's too soon right now. So right after SmackDown, I saw a surprising name the most of who could potentially sell their soul to The Rock, and it was John Cena. I feel it's solely based off of how he was at the Royal Rumble, and he's like, this is best for business, for me to become champion and break Ric Flair's record. It is best for business. I demand to be the Elimination Champion. That was the closest we've seen to a very stern John Cena in a while. I don't think that means he's going to go ahead and just sell his soul to The Rock and just no way hustle loyalty and respect that he's been talking about for years and years and years. I don't even think that's an option for W. It would be a swerve. It would be like the biggest swerve in a long time, in my opinion, if somehow they have John Cena be the one to accept The Rock's deal and become the corporate champ. Because this last John Cena run, we want him to be the authentic Cena. If John Cena had more time even right now, I'd be here for it. I'd be 100% here for it if Cena had more time. With Cody, it's too soon. With Cena, it's too late, unfortunately. That's just how it is with them. I do think, though, if Cena did have more time, that storyline would be a great storyline. Especially with Cena and The Rock both being these movie stars. You have Cena become this corporate champion, taking the title to these movie premieres. Him and Rock both have movie premieres together, just fucking the people's champ. And you have the WWE champ and John Cena, like... That storyline would sell, and you have the two fucking biggest stars from WWE that are movie stars. Right there, Batista. Shout out Batista. I love Batista too. But you have the two biggest stars to transcend WWE. And John Cena's the champ again, breaking Ric Flair's. Like, that would be dope. I'm here for it if Cena had more time. And that would be a cool little storyline they could have done. But it's just too late, unfortunately, on that one. The third option, which I think is the one that they'll go down, CM Punk. I mean, CM Punk is perfect for this role. You have him be the final person with John Cena at the Elimination Chamber. Something happens, it's one-on-one between the two. Like, it's close, but John Cena just pulls it out. Punk's devastated. He's crushed. He needs to get his main event at WrestleMania. He doesn't know how many WrestleManias he'll even compete in. Last year, he didn't get to compete. So how many more does he get to have? He goes to Heyman with that favor. He needs that favor. So that favor is, hey, go sell your soul. I'll go talk to The Rock. You be his corporate champ. He'll get you into that main event at WrestleMania if you become his corporate champ. You scratch his back, he'll scratch yours. Punk will be the perfect person for that. I mean, that storyline would be amazing. If Punk does go that route, I would want to see Paul Heyman join with him again. I know that's kind of rehashing things, but I would just love to see Punk and Paul Heyman together one last good run with Punk being champion. I don't know how they'll do it. They won't exactly do it like that with Punk just being this corporate suit champion. Like, he'll be some tweener between the two. He might even screw The Rock over in the end and he'll be the voice of the voiceless again to screw The Rock over at the end of WrestleMania. Who knows? I think that's the most likely option out of the three we presented, just because Punk can't be that tweener between the two. Punk has done things to scratch and claw his way to titles before, and nothing's going to stop him now from getting what he wants. That's the main event and a championship match at WrestleMania. That's why I think Punk will be the most likely option out of those three. But I got one surprise, one I think that wild card that they could just throw on the table. Final person I think that it could be, and I don't even know if I really think it could be. I just think we had dope. Swerve, the legend killer himself, Randy Orton. Randy Orton has been out way too long with his injury with Kevin Owens. And I know the most likely option that's going to happen is he's going to come back at the unsanctioned match with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn and attack Kevin then. But I would like to see a different route with him. Have Randy come back. Have Randy be the one to sell his soul. Go to 09 heel Orton. Go to the voices in his head Orton. Like, shaved head Orton. Give him a couple people around him. Make this look like, I don't know, like a legacy type thing again, or just an authority people around him. I know that it's again rehashing storylines, and I'm sorry, but I just think it'd be so dope to have Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania for the championship. Randy shows up at Elimination Chamber. He sells his soul to The Rock because Cody doesn't. He gets added to the Elimination Chamber match. He ends up winning it with Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. This rivalry, this history between the two. Mentee versus mentor. Like, that story writes itself. I mean, again, a little convoluted with The Rock involved and all this stuff, but Randy Orton would be that heel to sell, quote unquote, sell his soul and just go above and beyond. I mean, imagine again what Randy Orton did to Stephanie back in the day and Triple H, and now Randy's fucking punting Brandy Rhodes and just letting the dog loose and shit like that. Like, it's far-fetched, I understand that, but I think it'd be really cool if they just do a swerve and Randy Orton just goes into this ultra heel persona, because there's a big storyline they could tell with Cody and Randy, and I think it deserves a WrestleMania. So if they're not going to do it this WrestleMania, at least in the next WrestleMania. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's my first Let's Talk video. Let's Talk The Rock. I'm Wrestling Miles. Thank you for watching. I'm going to try to do these every week. I do TikToks. I do short videos on here. Follow my TikTok at Wrestling Miles. Subscribe to my YouTube. Like, all that stuff. Comment below. Who else do you guys think it could be if not for those options? Are you guys excited for Elimination Chamber? What else are you guys excited for in wrestling in general? It's WrestleMania season. I can't wait to make more of these videos, guys. I will see you guys next week.